My heart jumped, the feeling that I got when I looked there.
As you've heard by now, we stayed at the Miami Animal Rescue Ranch, and these images speak more than words. It was such a unique experience, not only because we were off the grid, but being far away from society while connected to Source, the universe, animals around that were rescued, and the simple feeling of what being alive is. Every time I looked at the sunset or the moonrise was priceless. It was a time of reflection where I was reminded once again that no matter how far we are from each other, the real difference we make on this planet is the one where we take aligned action every day towards our joy and greatest expression of our soul and within our communities. In this case, it was this beautiful organization that truly cares for these amazing animals.
So I just got done taking a shower here in the camper van, which means no hot water because this whole place is self-sustainable. And so one of the cool things about the shower and really all the water faucets, like for example the kitchenette and the bathroom have, and even the main house, they get their water straight from the source, straight from the bottom of the earth. And that's exactly what I felt when I was showering. Like, oh my god, this is cold. It was cold. Thankfully, I have some breathing techniques that helped me with that from the retreat in Bali. I know I always mention it throughout my videos. I will share those breathing techniques with you. I actually enjoyed it and it felt so good. Now that I'm out, just feels so refreshing. It literally feels like my cells we're drinking water, and yeah, and here is just straight from the source. The water has been tested and it's amazing water.
Later that day, we drove around for miles and checked out abandoned places in the surrounding area. We went from what I think was an abandoned train station to an old house with a truck that had been there since the 80s, close 90s.
Okay, so photo shoot time. I ran out of the second cart because I went in, I looked to the right, and my heart jumped. The feeling that I got when I looked there was not very comfortable, and I felt something. So yeah.
Later that night, we enjoyed some s'mores under a bright moonlight.
It's our last morning here. Well, I guess tomorrow morning too, but it's our last day here, full day, because tomorrow we leave to Seattle. But I'm in love with this place. Today's gonna be pretty interesting too.
On our last day, we drove to Canyon City to the Royal Gorge Bridge Park.
We're back at the sand dunes, this time to visit the city or the visitor center, because we didn't get to last time, and I know there's a lot of Native American history here, so I wanted to come back to the museum and take a look at it. This man right here said that they're closing in an hour. So since we're going to Canyon City, then we can't come back, and by the time we come back, this will be closed. So I guess it wasn't meant to be this time. We had to stop on this beautiful site on the way
to the Royal Gorge and felt
so much peace in these mountains, so much peace in Mother Nature. That's why whenever you feel stressed, angry, any sort of emotion, just go outside, feel and connect to Mother. That's our mother. Feel and connect to her. She will bring you that peace and tranquility that your heart is longing for. So this is just a little reminder. Go outside, breathe, Look at the sun, look at the clouds, look at nature. Okay, so we're about to go on the gondola here at Royal Gorge. This is an area created millions, hundreds of millions of years ago. There was dinosaur bones found here, and it's just this canyon that's so beautiful.
I learned that the difference between a gorge and a canyon is that a gorge has a river flowing through, whereas a canyon does not. Below, you can see the river.
You know, we're getting closer to summertime, but this weather is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so this is a suspension bridge, which means that there's nothing necessarily all the way at the bottom in the center of the bridge holding onto it. So it's just hanging itself, and since it's so windy here, you can actually feel the bridge move. And for a second I was like, wow, did you feel that? I have a hand here kind of holding on because it feels weird, especially like if you're afraid of heights. Then I mean, definitely face your fear and walk through here. But I do feel it moving a little bit. Woo, when I look down in between those holes. Land. Like on land.
This gorge was amazing to visit, and it was cool to learn and imagine the cowboys and Native Americans that would ride along the river at the bottom of the gorge over hundreds of years ago. We ended the night by having dinner at a town called Salida and headed back home.
Holy damn. Wait, honky. Whoa. There is. I was standing like a foot away, and I look over and I'm like, oh my god, a snake. Sydney's wife, Meg, just picked it up like it was nothing.
I am so grateful I got to experience this way of life. Throughout this trip, I kept getting the same thought over and over again, and it was, this is too good to be true. The nature, the animals, looking up at the moon after having spent a day exploring.
Sydney, thank you so much again, my friend. God bless you and your family.
Yes,
All right,
thank
brother.
you so much.
Another layer of my being thought that a down-to-earth but happy life is all we truly want. We want to live in peace, honoring our earth and its beauty, and enjoy what we were really put on this planet for, to enjoy its gifts. Or at least that's what I like to believe.
That was it. That was a week off the grid in a camper van in Colorado. Please